And I wanted to do a program that would kind of tell the Battle of Gettysburg from the soldier's perspective. What I did was kind of unique. There's a famous letter of Gettysburg, the Frank Haskell letter, which is printed actually as a book. It's in the public domain, but I actually got permission to use it as the narration. So what I did was I took his letter and took the passages that I wanted to use. It's a 175 paragraph letter to his brother. Obviously it's 50 pages long, you can't use the whole thing. But I just used the pertinent parts that would tie the story together. And it's unique because the viewer knows that they're hearing the words of a soldier who was there, who wrote the letter to his brother, and conveying the emotion and, you know, why they did what they did and the attitudes, and it's really neat.
Dear brother, the great Battle of Gettysburg is now an event of the past. A few days ago, these things were otherwise.
When I hired the actor to do it, I said it's a lot like Our Town, where the narrator is actually a character in the story. And I said, I want this narration to be emotional as if you're a character in the story, which you are. And he read the narration, and the way I structured it at the end, towards the end of the documentary, he reads his close, the close of the letter, and then you see a still of him, and actually what happens to him. Frank Haskell was killed less than a year later at the Battle of Cold Harbor in June 1864. And I wanted that to elicit an emotion from the audience, and it does, because people have listened to this narrator for the last 90 minutes and they've become connected to this person. And it's like, and people, you know, audibly say, oh, you know, I watch people for that point where they're so connected to someone giving the narration. Oh, wow, you know, he was so articulate. And it's like you're connected to someone who lived 140 years ago. And you know, that's what I liked doing. It's like that little twist. You know, I just didn't want to have them sign off. I want people to know what happened to them.